Hello, welcome everyone. Thank you for being here with me today. We're going to start our practice in a supported bridge pose. If you have a block, please go ahead and grab it. If you don't have blocks, you can pile up a bunch of pillows or firm pillows or blankets would also do. So let's go ahead and start on your back, please. Bend your knees, put your feet flat on your mat. Settle in for just a moment. Let your body get really heavy on the backside body. Let your hips get really heavy on the mat. The shoulders at the back of your head get heavy. Feel the bottom of your feet touching the mat underneath. And then just take a nice deep breath in, lift the hips up. Take your block or your structure, your pillows maybe, and slide it under your hips. And initially, I would suggest that you don't go really high. If you have a block, you can either go medium height or the lowest height. I choose to go to the lowest height to begin with. And then you want the block or your structure to be directly underneath the hips or the sacrum. You don't want it to be under your kidneys. So make sure that your low back is off the block and basically your sacrum and the back of your pelvis is on the block. And then lift your chest up slightly, let the shoulder blades down the back, let the palms be open towards the ceiling so the shoulders are rounding down your back, not forward. And then just allow your eyes to shut closed if you feel comfortable, and feel your breath all the way to your belly. With each inhalation, feel your belly expand, and each exhalation, feel your navel softening towards the spine. Let the hips get almost like spread out on your structure. And stay with your own breath for a little bit longer. Your breath doesn't have to be full, but just make sure that you are breathing in through the nostrils and maybe even breathing out through an open mouth. Feel yourself getting relaxed here in this moment. And then take a nice deep breath in, lift the left leg up, take that left ankle on top of the right knee, and allow that left knee to open up away from the chest. So feel a little bit of a stretch in maybe the piriformis on that left side, maybe a little bit in the hip flexor. Just let that left knee open up and breathe into it. And then relax the left foot down. Lift the right leg up. Take the right ankle on top of the left knee. Let that right knee open out to the side. Just allow a gentle opening of that hip. Breathe into it. What does it mean to breathe into something? We know that you don't have lungs in the hips, but you can, so to speak, send your breath to that space where you feel like you create space. And then put the right foot flat on the mat. Let's go back to the side A. Left ankle on top of the right knee. And then gently begin to wave your foot side to side. So almost like you're doing a queen wave, except you're doing it with the foot, just going side to side. And then take the left leg up towards the sky, point and flex the foot. Really flex it, lifting the heel up towards the ceiling. And as you point, really try and point towards the ceiling. And then slowly begin to lower that leg down, and almost like you're bicycling, bring the knee to your chest and extend the leg up. And then lower it down away from the chest, bring the knee to your chest and bicycle it up. As you lower the leg down, can you make it longer? So reach the toes towards the opposite wall as if you're trying to make that leg longer. And one more time, take it all the way down and then up. And then you're going to reverse it. So bring it to your chest first and then extend it out and lift the leg up. Bend the knee, bring it to your chest, extend it out and lift it up. Couple more times. Inhale, exhale, extend the leg. Inhale, lift, bring it to your chest. Exhale, extend. Last one, inhale and exhale. Put that left foot down. Take the right leg up. Right ankle on top of the left knee, and do the queen wave again with this foot. So just waving it side to side. Kind of a lateral movement. It's really called eversion of the foot. So you're taking the outside edge and the inside edge. And then take that right leg up towards the ceiling. Point and flex the foot. As you point it, reach the toes towards the ceiling. As you flex it, press the heel up towards the ceiling. Point and flex. And then you're going to lower that leg down. So point the toes, take it all the way down, and then bicycle it up. Inhale. Exhale, lower that leg down and bicycle up. Inhale, extend it up towards the sky and bicycle up. And a couple more times. And one more time. And then this time you're going to go the opposite direction. So bring the knee to your chest first, then extend the leg and then lift the leg up. Knee to your chest, extend and lift the leg up. Knee to your chest, extend it out and lift it up. And 3 more. And up, inhale, exhale, extend and lift up. Last one, inhale, exhale, extend and lift up. Lower that right foot down. Bring the soles of your feet together. Let the knees open out to the side. So you're going to feel a nice stretch in the adductor muscle, the inner thighs. Make sure that your low back feels okay here. If you feel like too much compression in your low back, you can move the heels a little bit farther away from your groin, or you can bring the knees up a little bit higher. Try both of them and see which one works best for you. And then as you pause here for a moment, let the knees just melt down towards the floor. Feel that beautiful, beautiful stretch in the inner thighs. Close your eyes and just breathe again. Inhale and exhale. And then putting your feet flat on the floor, extend the left leg straight and bring the right knee to your chest. Interlace your fingers around the right shin. Pause here for a moment. Let the weight of your hand bring the knee closer to your chest. Let that left leg extend. Relax the left leg. You're going to feel this one a little bit more in the hip flexor on that left side. Maybe some of you may feel it in the psoas muscle in the left side. See if you can really allow that left leg to relax. And then bring the left knee to your chest as you extend the right leg out. Same thing on this side. Can you just let the weight of the hand bring the knee closer to your body, letting that right leg extend. And while you're resting here, can you let that right leg just really be soft? So there's no tension whatsoever. Anytime we release the tension, we can deepen the stretch. So as long as we're resisting it and there's a struggle, we tend to have difficulty with it. So see if you can really just relax that leg. And through relaxation, you begin to find new depths into your stretch. And then go ahead and release that. Put your right foot flat, left foot flat. Take a nice deep breath in. Bring both knees to your chest, please. Extend the legs up towards the sky in a supported shoulder stand. So lift the legs up. Make sure that you feel stable on your block or your structure. Lift the legs up, and we're going to stay here for a couple minutes. This allows you to let the blood flow back to your heart. You might feel a little bit of a lightness in the legs. You might feel a little tingling. So So just close your eyes and pay close attention to these feelings, the sensations in the toes, the bottom of your feet, the ankles, the knees, the thighs. Feel that femur bone, the thigh bone sink into the hip socket. Feeling the legs getting a little bit lighter. Maybe the breath getting a little bit deeper. And then gently bend the knees. Put the feet flat on the floor. And one last one, pause here for a moment. And then see if you can extend the left leg straight and then extend the right leg straight. So you come into this bridge pose with the straight legs. If this feels too much compression on your low back, just bend the knees a little bit more. You can bring the heels a little bit closer to your hips. If this feels good with the legs extended, you can just pause here and allow the psoas to be released, letting go of the tension you may be holding in the hips and the hip flexors. And then gently bend the knees again, put your feet flat on your mat. I'm going to just slowly begin to move. As you press your feet down, take a nice deep inhalation, lift the hips off the ground or off your structure. Slide the block or any kind of structure to the side, please, and then lower the hips down one vertebrae at a time. And then you can windshield wiper your knees side to side. Drop your knees over to the left and drop your knees over to the right and to the left and to the right. And then next time the knees are over to the left, pause there. You can drop the knees all the way down towards the floor. Take that right arm out to the right, palm is down towards the floor. Take the left arm out to the left. And then as you press through the bottom of that left hand and the right hand, bring the knees back up to the center. And then drop the knees over to the right. And pause here for a moment. Breathe into that left side. Let the palms of the hand rest comfortably on the floor. And then use the pressure. So press your hands down and lift the knees up to the chest. And then take them over to the left. And we're going to move now. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, take the knees to the right. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, take the knees to the left. Inhale, come back up to the center, nice and slow. Go really slow here because these transitions are as important in the pose itself. So make sure that you feel, you don't want to just drop the legs down. Really move through the entire movement. Coming back to the center and go to the right. And back to the center and go to the left. And then next time as you come back to the center, pause here. Bring the knees to your chest. Hug your knees in. You can rock a little bit side to side. And then gently begin to roll up and down your spine. Nice and easy. Rock and roll them back and forth on your spine. And then as you're ready, come to a seat. And we're going to start in Malasana, garden pose. So put your feet flat on the floor. If you have a block, please slide the block under your hips so you can stay here. If you don't need the block and your heels are off the ground, you can roll a blanket and put it under your heels. See that your heels are resting on something. Bring the arms under, in between your legs, and as you press your knees into your tricep, press the triceps into the knees, bring the thumbs to your sternum, let the back lengthen. So notice that you don't want to round the back here. You want to be able to lift the chest up, let the heart shine up, and let the tail lengthen back, not tucked under. And then breathe here for just a moment. Inhale. and exhale. And then gently roll, take your hands down to the floor. I'm going to turn around this way so you can see me. So my hands from Malasana come down to the floor, and then I lean forward just a little bit and take my left leg out, and then lean back again so my right heel is on the floor. Again, if your right heel doesn't easily come down on the floor, please have a seat on your block. So we can put a block under your hips, or you can put some sort of a pillow or a cushion under your hips. Take your hands to your chest again. Let your right knee open out to the right as you lift the chest up here. Pause here in Skandasana. And then some of you may be able to sit completely on the floor. So if you have a block under your hips, keep it there. If you don't have a block and you can come all the way down to the floor, please bring the hips down. And then you're going to gently bring that left knee to the inside of the left elbow to the inside of the left knee, and then extend both arms out, reaching the palm open, left palm open, reach and see if you can find the inside edge of your left foot, and then reach the right arm up and over. So your right knee, this is in a squat, in a deep yogic squat, your right knee is staying up towards the ceiling. Make sure that right knee is not sickling in this way. So keep that right knee open, send the right knee up towards the sky, and then we can reach the right fingertips over your head, stretching out the right side, flex the left foot, inhale. And then gently begin to lift your torso back up. So we're gonna come out of the pose the same way that we went in. We wanna lean forward, lift the hips up, my heel lifts up. If I'm using a block, I'm gonna take it all the way over to the left, bend that left knee. So initially my heel is lifted, and then I'm either gonna use the block, put it under my hips, so I can sit high like this, or I'm gonna remove the block and bring the heel down. But if my heel comes down, I'm gonna try and see if I can bring my hips all the way down to the floor. I'm flexing my right foot, lifting the chest up, hands are in prayer pose, and my left tricep is on the inside of the left knee. Then I'm gonna turn the right palm open, my right elbow is on the inside of the right knee, and as I reach with my right palm towards the inner edge of my right foot, I'm gonna see if I can grab that and then lift my left arm up and over. While I do that, I wanna make sure that that left knee is not sickling in. So I wanna keep that knee open towards the sky, and then allow the left hand to come all the way up and over, stretching out the left side body. Breathe into that left side. Keep pressing at the bottom of that left foot. And then nice and slowly, I'm gonna lift my torso all the way up. So we're gonna come out the same way. Press yourself up so that left heel comes off the ground, and then you're gonna bring that right foot in and come into a high yogi squat. So bend the knees, your elbows can rest on top of your thighs, or you can take your hands on top of your thighs and lift the chest up. So your choice, either on the elbows on top of the thighs or the hands. Either way, you're really pressing the knees towards the back wall. So you don't want the knees to come forward. You want the knees to be open. You want to open up into those hips. Palms are either open or resting on top of your thighs. And then you're lifting the chest up. And as you do, you feel this nice stretch in the inner thighs. You breathe into it. And then everybody bring your hands on top of your thighs, please, and lift the torso up. Come into a goddess squat, goddess pose. Take your elbows out to the side and see if your elbows can be the same height as the shoulders. So lift the elbows a little bit higher as you drop the shoulders down. Palms are open towards the front. And then notice if you're sticking your bum out, can you lengthen the tail down towards the floor as you open the knees out towards the back? You hold here and then inhale, begin to breathe in Lift the arms all the way up towards the sky as you straighten the knees. And exhale, reach the arms out to the side, goal pose. And let's do this 2 more times again. Inhale, lift the arms all the way up towards the ceiling. Exhale out into goal pose. Inhale, lift the arms up, straighten the knees. Exhale into goal pose. Last one. Inhale, lift the arms all the way up and exhale into goal pose, and then hold it here into goal pose. Now begin to reach the right arm out to the right, bring the left hand to your shoulder, turn the right palm up. As you lean onto the right side, straighten the left knee, keep the right knee bent, and then coming all the way through the center, right hand to your shoulder, reach the left arm up, palm is open, bend the left knee, straighten the right. And then go side to side, inhale. And exhale, reach out to the right. Inhale, center, exhale, reach out to the left. Inhale, center, exhale, reach out to the right. Remember, you're alternating between the legs and to the left. And let's do last one. Inhale to the right, and then inhale to the left. And then this time as you come to the center, turn the left toes in, right toes out, and reach your arms out to warrior two. Soften the shoulders down, let the arms be straight, reaching out from the heart center. Begin to reach your right fingertips down towards your right knee, left fingertips up. And then come back to warrior two. So keep the right knee bent. All you're doing is just tilting your torso. Inhale. Come back into warrior two. Last one. And then come into extended side angle variation. And then warrior two. Then turn the right toes in, your left toes out. Come back into warrior two to the back of your mat. Now tilt your arms, reach your left fingertips towards your left knee, and then warrior two. Inhale and exhale. And inhale, extended side angle variation, and exhale. So we're gonna add on here. Turn the left toes in, right toes out, come into warrior two to the front of your mat. Now this time, go a little bit deeper, reaching your right fingertips towards your right ankle. And then keep the right knee bent, come back into your warrior two. So that right knee wants to straighten out, but don't let it. Keep the right knee bent, come back into warrior two. And once again, reach the right fingertips towards your right ankle, and then warrior two. Turn the right toes in, left toes out. Come into warrior two, bend that left knee nice and deep, and then reach toward the left fingertips towards your left ankle, and keep that left knee bent, just lift the torso up. Inhale, and exhale, warrior two. Last one, inhale, and exhale, warrior two. Turn the left toes in, right toes out. So we're gonna add on here. Keep the knees straight, go into triangle pose. Reach the left arm up and over. Come all the way up into star pose. Turn the right toes in, left toes out. Triangle pose to the back of your mat. Inhale, come all the way back on. Left toes in, right toes out. Triangle to the front. And then coming all the way back up, right toes in, so knees are straight. And triangle to the back. Let's do this one more time on both sides. Inhale, reach up. Left toes in, right toes out. Triangle to the front. And inhale, up. And triangle to the back. Good. So come back up to the center. Let's go back to the warrior two again. Bend the right knee. Reach the arms out. Inhale here. Tilt your arms. Reach your right fingertips towards your right ankle. And then straighten the right knee. Now come on all the way up. Turn the right toes in, left toes out. Warrior two to the back. Reach your left fingertips towards your left ankle. And straighten the left knee and lift all the way up. Left toes in, right toes out. Warrior two. Extended side angle pose. Trikonasana, triangle. Star pose, come on up. Right toes in, left toes out. Warrior two. Extended side angle pose, triangle pose, and star pose. Okay, so that's the sequence. We're gonna add on one more thing. Let's do that one last time. Extended side angle, triangle, star pose. Right toes in, left toes out, warrior two. Extended side angle, triangle, and star pose. Now here, we're going to turn the toes out, come into the goddess pose. Reach the arms down and lift, inhale. And back into goddess. And down and lift, inhale. And goddess pose, and down and lift, inhale. And goddess pose. Warrior two to the front, bend the right knee. Reach your right fingertips to the inner ankle, and triangle pose. Come on all the way up, star pose. Turn the right toes in, left toes out, warrior two to the back. Extended side angle, triangle, and then come all the way up into goddess pose. Bend the knees, inhale, reach, and lift up. Goddess pose, bend the knees, inhale, reach, and lift up. Goddess pose, bend the knees, inhale, reach, and lift up. This time, pause here. Lift the heels off the ground, reach the arms up, and then bend the knees, bring the hands on top of your thighs. Inhale, lift the chest, take your left shoulder towards your right knee. Inhale to the center, exhale, right shoulder towards the left knee. Two more times, inhale, center, exhale, and twist. Inhale, center, exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, center, exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, center, exhale, twist to the left. Now, this is when we're going to incorporate that first movement. So bend the right knee, straighten the left knee, Skandasana. You can come all the way down to the floor if you can. Inhale, reach the left fingertips towards your left toes, right fingertips up and over. Coming back to the center, take it all the way over to the left. Bend the left knee, straighten the right knee. If you can, lower the hips down. Reach your right fingertips to the right, left fingertips up. Remember that left knee stays open. And then coming back up to the center into goddess pose. Inhale and star pose. Reach the arms up. Back to top of the sequence. Turn the left toes in, right toes out, warrior two to the front. Tilt your arms, reach your right fingertips towards your right ankle, extend the side angle. We're going to go into Trikonasana. Straighten the right knee. Inhaling up. Turn the right toes in, left toes out, warrior two to the back. Extended side angle pose. Reach the left fingertips towards your ankle. Straighten the left knee into Trikonasana. Inhale, come back up. Goddess pose. Turn the toes out, elbows out to the side. 3 breaths. Inhale, lift. Exhale, goddess pose. Inhaling, lift. Exhale and goddess pose. Inhaling, lift. Exhale and goddess pose. Now we're going to go into Skandasana. Bend the right knee. Bring the hands to your heart center. Lower the hips down as much as you can. Take the left elbow on the inside of the left knee. Reach the right arm up and over. Coming back through the center. Take it to the left. Come as far as you can. Take the right elbow to the inside of the right knee. And then reach the left arm over. Back up to goddess pose again. Inhale, reach up. Exhale and goddess. 2 more times. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, goddess. Last one. Inhale and exhale. And this time as you reach up, pause here. Lift the heels off the ground. Lift up, reach up. And then bring the hands on top of your thighs. Bend the knees. Inhale, lift the chest, left shoulder towards the right knee. Come back to the center, right shoulder towards the left knee. Come back to the center, left shoulder towards the right knee. And back to the center, right shoulder, left knee. Do that one more time on both sides. Inhale, center, exhale to the right. Inhale, center, exhale to the left. And then this time, turn the toes in, heels out. Hands in your back pockets. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale and fold forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, drop the head down. You can walk your hands in between your thighs. Let the top of your head come down to the floor. And then see if you can lean your weight more towards the balls of your feet rather than the heels of your feet. And lift up through the inseam of both legs. Firing up the inner arches, lifting up the inner arches. If it feels good, you can take your hands to the outside of your ankles, or you can lift your heels up and slide your fingers under your heels and draw your torso in between your legs. And then pause here. You let the head drop. Let the back of the neck get long. Open and close your jaws to make sure you're not holding on to any tension. And then nice and slowly walk your hands to the top of your mat. Plant your hands down. Step your right foot back. Come to top of the push-up. Bring your knees down, your chest down, and your chin down. And lift the chest up into cobra, little cobra. And take it all the way back to child's pose. So let your hips rest on top of your heels. Bring the forehead down towards the floor. Inhale. And exhale. And then gently come on all the way back up on your hands and knees, please. Take that left leg out behind you. Bend the left knee. Let's circle that left leg one direction 3 times. And then circle it the opposite direction 3 times. And then next time the leg is out to the side, straighten the left knee. Hold it, lift the leg up, bend the left knee, and lower it down. Let's do that again. Lift the leg up, straighten the left knee, hold, and then bend it and lower it down. Lift the leg, straighten, hold, bend it, and lower it down. 2 more. Lift the leg, straighten, try not to lean over to the right side too much. And lift the leg, hold, bend it, and lower it down. And then do the same thing with the right side. I'll turn around because I don't have any room on that side. So lift that right leg up behind you. Let's do the circles once through. So 3 times one direction, and then 3 times the opposite direction. And then next time it's out to the side. Take the leg out to the side, hold, bend the leg, bring it down. Inhale, lift the leg, extend, hold, bend it, and bring it down. Lift the leg, extend, hold, bend, and bring it down. Lift the leg, extend, hold, and bend, and bring it down. Last one. Lift the leg, extend, hold, bend it, and bring it down. Let's go back to side A, please. Lift the leg back up behind you. 3 circles. And then 3 circles back. And we're gonna do those fire hydrant kick out. So lift the leg, extend, bend, bring it down. Just 3 of these. Extend, bend, bring it down. Lift, extend, bend, bring it down. Now this time take the leg back behind you, point the toe, and then you're gonna circle the leg. Circle, circle, one direction. Keep that leg straight back behind you. And can you pull the belly in so you're not arching the back too much? And then circle, circle the other direction. And then bring the knee to your chest, step the left foot in between your hands. Come into lizard lunge, drop the hips down. We're gonna stay here. Stretch out that left hip. Inhale. And exhale. Nice work. And then step that left knee back. Let's try the right side. So take the right leg up, bend the knee, circle it 3 times on one direction, and circle it 3 times the opposite direction, and then take that leg out, extend, bend, and lower. Lift, extend, bend, and lower. Lift, extend, bend, and lower. And then you're going to take that leg back behind you, point the toe, and you're going to do these circles, little teeny tiny little circles back here. Again, keep your core engaged so you're not arching your back too much. And then reverse the circles. And as you're ready, exhale, draw the knee to your chest, step the right foot in between your hands. Lizard pose, drop the hips down, let that right hip stretch out. Good. And then step the right foot back. We're going to do one last thing, and then we'll stretch everything out. So take that left leg out, bend the knee, 3 circles, 2, 3, and then reverse, 2, 3, fire harden with a kick out to the side, 1, and 2, and 3. Good, take the leg back behind you, 3 circles one direction, and 3 circles the other direction. Now hold it here, flex the foot, tuck the right toes under, press through your hands, lift the right knee off the ground, and then send the left leg up. Inhale. Bring the right knee, hover it off the ground, and then straighten the right leg, reach the left leg up into 3-legged dog. One more time. Bend the right knee, hover it off the ground, and then reach the right leg, left leg all the way up into 3-legged dog. And as you exhale, step the left foot in between your hands, and again, lizard pose. Pause here for a moment. Stretching out that left hip, the right hip flexor. And as you're ready, take that left leg back behind you. Last thing on this side. So take the right leg back, bend the knee, 3 circles one direction, and then 3 circles the opposite direction. And take the leg out, extend, bend and lower, out and extend, bend and lower. One more, out, extend, bend and lower. Extend that right leg back behind you, point the toe. 3 circles, little circles. Reach the toes back and then reverse it. Good. Now hold it here. Tuck the left toes under, press your hands down, lift the left knee off the ground, and then extend it all the way up into 3-legged dog. Lower the left knee, hover it off the ground, and then extend it all the way up, 3-legged dog. Last one, lower the left knee, hover it off the ground, and then extend that leg up. Inhale and exhale, step the right foot in between your hands. Left knee comes down, inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, let the hips melt. And then as you're ready, step that right knee back and press back into child's pose. So make it an easy child's pose. You can let the big toes come together. Knees are wide apart from each other. Let the belly soften in the middle of the thighs. Let the forehead rest on the floor or on your hands. Breathe into your hips. And we're going to go into what was called the frog pose, which is not necessarily everyone's favorite pose, but it's really a really effective pose to stretch out the inner thighs. So from this wide-legged child's pose, you want to let the feet open out to the side. Flex the feet so your hips are not in front this way, but and if you can look up here, my knees are the same line as my hips. And then I'm coming down on my elbows, my heels, my knees are a 90-degree angle. So my heels are directly in line with my knees, and my knees are directly in line with my hips. And as I rest on my forearms, I just let my inner thighs stretch. And we're gonna stay here for about 10 minutes. No, I'm just kidding. For a couple of minutes, just breathe into the inner thighs. Although if you can stay for 10 minutes, I'm sure you'll see incredible benefits from stretching out the inner thighs. But you know, balance is always a really good thing. So you don't want to overdo anything, even a pose or yoga. Because we still want some tension in certain body parts. We don't want complete flexibility. So for people who are really flexible, I always suggest for them to build up strength. And for people who are really strong, I usually suggest to build up more flexibility, so you can have harmony and balance in your body. Take one more deep breath in, and then gently begin to press yourself up. So bring the heels a little bit closer to each other, and then lift the hips up, bring the knees close to you, and then just have a seat, please. And as you have a seat, come all the way on your back, draw the knees to your chest, hug your knees in, rock a little bit side to side. Let's do figure four. Take that right ankle on top of the left knee, interlace your fingers behind the left hamstring. And sometimes when I go to the left here, I might feel a little more stretch on that right hip. See if that's true for you. Stay here, close your eyes. Stretch out the hips on the right side. And then just switch side. Take the left ankle on top of the right knee. Interlace your fingers behind the right hamstring. Rock a little bit side to side. Maybe if you go to the right, you feel a little bit more stretch. Close your eyes. Wherever you feel the tension, just pause there and breathe. And then as you're ready, gently begin to bring your knees to your chest again. Hug your knees in, lift the head and shoulders up. Make yourself into this tight little ball. Give yourself some love for making it here. And then as you're ready, exhale into your final pose, Shavasana. So let the legs soften on your mat. Lift up your chest and snuggle your shoulder blades down your back. So you create a little nest for your lungs. Let the palms be open. Close your eyes. Smooth out all the wrinkles from your forehead and the squints. Let your cheeks be soft. The jaws are soft. Tongue is heavy. Eyes sinking into the sockets. Feel the pulsation in your body, in your heart, in your belly, bottom of your feet, palms of your hands. And just rest. Rest in your final pose, knowing that you moved your body in every direction. Your body appreciates and loves movements like this. And then you can conversely appreciate your body for moving that way and being able to move in every direction. What a beautiful thing to be able to do for ourselves. Freedom of movement. Freedom of movement in body, mind, and spirit. As you're ready, gently begin to deepen your breath. Draw one knee to your chest and the other knee to your chest. Notice which nostril you're breathing out of a little bit easier. Roll over to that side and pause for a moment. And with the strength in your top arm, press yourself to a comfortable seat, please. Bring in your hands to the heart center. Thank you so much for allowing me to guide you through your practice. It is always my honor and pleasure to be here with you. Thank you for allowing me to spend your lunchtime, your dinner time, whatever time it is that you're practicing. Namaste.